boys and girls. I'm back to read Chapter 5 of Junie B. Cheater Pants. Chapter 5 is titled The Note. I wonder what that note's going to be. That night, oh wait, I do remember that note, remember? Mr. Scary asked Junie B. Jones to put a note in her backpack to give to her parents to talk about her cheating off of May's homework. Oh, I do remember that note. That night at dinner, I couldn't swallow my meatball. Because how can you swallow a meatball when there's a note from your teacher in your pocket? Mother kept on looking at my plate. What's the trouble with you tonight, honey? She asked. You love spaghetti and meatballs. I picked up my fork real slow. Then I put it right down again. Is there something wrong, Junie B? Asked Daddy. Are you sick? I got down from my chair and I stood by the table. Then I hanged my head and very slowly I took the note out of my pocket. I did something bad at school today, I said real glum, and there's something I have to give you. I rocked back and forth on my feet for a minute. Then I quick threw the note on the table, and I ran to my room as fast as I could. And I shut the door real hard, and then I ran all around in a circle because I actually didn't have a plan, that's why. My stuffed animals looked shocked at me. What's wrong, Junie B? Said Raggedy Ann named Ruth. Are you in trouble? Of course she's in trouble, said my Raggedy Andy named Larry. Can't you tell? I bet Mother and Daddy are going to be running in here any second. My elephant named Philip Johnny Bob did fast thinking. Hi, Junie B, he told me. Hide in the closet until they calm themselves down. I nodded at that good idea. Elephants are like the smartest stuffed animals, I think. After that, I quick grabbed him by his foot, and we ran into my closet. We climbed over the shoes and games, and then we scrunched way down in the corner. Pretty soon, we heard Mother and Daddy come in my room. Our hearts started to pound and pound. Then we tried to scrunch even smaller. Only too bad for me, because Philip Johnny Bob accidentally knocked over a shoebox, and it made a large crashing sound. Mother and Daddy opened the closet door. There's Junie B. Jones' parents finding her in the closet with Philip Johnny Bob. I waved at them very pleasant. Hello, how are you today? I said. Philip Johnny Bob held out his arms. I love you people, he said. Daddy rolled his eyes. Then he came into the closet and he carried us out. He sat me and Philip Johnny Bob on my bed. Mother sat next to us. You didn't have to hide from us, Junie B, she said. Daddy and I didn't come here to yell at you. We came here to talk about this. I flopped back on my bed and I put my pillow on my head. Yeah, only I already talked about this, Mother, I said really muffled. Me and Mr. Scary talked about this for like a jillion million hours at recess. Mother took the pillow off my head. Yes, I'm sure you did, she said, but Daddy and I need to talk to you too, Junie B. Copying someone else's work is a very serious matter, honey. Daddy nodded. Cheating is wrong, he said. We want to make sure you understand that. I did a big breath at that man. But I already do understand that, Daddy. I don't even like cheaters myself. I thought for a minute. Then all of a sudden I remembered about the old maid. Remember how she told the teacher Daddy cheated old maid? I sat right up. And anyway, if you think cheating is wrong, how come you did it yourself? I said, huh, Daddy, huh? Daddy looked very shocked at me. What? He said, what are you talking about? I don't cheat. Yes, you do too cheat, I said back. On account of last week, you cheated me at Old Maid, and I'm still not over that terrible experience. Junie B, that's not true, Daddy said. I already explained that to you, remember? When you raise the Old Maid above the other cards in your hand, it's not cheating. It was just part of the fun. Yeah, only it wasn't fun, I said. It wasn't, because after you raised her up there, you didn't wink at me. Like it wasn't really her. Only it was her, Daddy. And so what kind of sneaky trick was that? Daddy rolled his eyes way up at the ceiling. Then he shook his head, kind of annoyed, and he left the room. Mother ruffled my hair. Sorry, honey, but I'm afraid Daddy is right on this one. What he did was sneaky, but it wasn't cheating. Trying to fool the other person is supposed to be part of the game. After that, she went to go start my bathwater. Me and Philip Johnny Bob flopped on my pillow. We did a sigh, because grown-ups never do anything wrong, it seems. Not even when they do. I I wonder what kind of lesson Junie's going to learn. So she thought her dad was cheating. Turns out he was just kind of being sneaky. I wonder if she's going to think about that and maybe try to be sneaky in some ways herself. Well, it's so great to read this chapter to you guys. I love you all so much. Sending big virtual hugs, and I'll read chapter 6 on Monday. Have a great weekend.